Maybe I should pin, I'm gonna pin myself.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Pin yourself. It sounds funny.
Okay, so let's start it. We can do it again, which is fine. We're gonna take the arms down
Okay,
and pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then shake it out. I like the shimmies right after. Good, and then we can kind of do a curl all the way down, soften the knees. As soon as your hands tap the ground, you're gonna come back up, but arms completely relaxed, shoulder blades completely relaxed.
okay,
All the way up. All right, now we're gonna come out in front of the chest.
okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this last one out, hold, and then come in slowly. Good, and then relax your arms and shoulders, a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Check in with your jaw. All right, we're gonna do the curl down again. Curl through the spine, soften your knees. Let your head get heavy as soon as your hands tap the ground. You're gonna squeeze your pelvic floor, tuck your abs in, roll back up. Good. All right, we're gonna have the wrists in front of the elbows, palms face down, and then our palms are gonna face each other like this.
Got it.
And our elbows are pinned into the side, and we're gonna do one side at a time. So this is great for the rotator cuff and those teres major minors that's tight on you. So external rotation 10, 9, just the right, yeah, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then other side, 10, and we just keep that elbow close to the body, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
This
4.
feels weird.
It feels weird. 3,
Just wait until we're done since we're recording.
1, and then rest.
Yeah, right here on my left, the front of my left shoulder and down into my biceps a little, it feels like it's really pulling on this side, but there's still something going on with the attachment at the top of the shoulder there. There's
Okay.
still something stiff, but it just feels like it could be frozen shoulder like so many women get as they get older.
Yeah. And you'll get these exercises at PT, like if you were to go to PT for it.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you also though, if it felt a little like painful or activated, then you would just definitely hold these like less tight
Okay,
and do it with less resistance.
okay, good.
And yeah, and you can even practice without any resistance first and see how that feels. The other thing is you can adjust where your shoulder blades are too. So sometimes we need to pull the shoulder blades back a little bit. And sometimes we need to lift them up a little bit to unlock some movement there.
Got it.
Keep that in mind that like, if it feels funky, anything you're doing, whether it's like yoga or anything, maybe try like shifting around the shoulder blade and then trying the movement smaller. So now we'll go up. Let's see how does it feel to be like this?
Fine.
Okay. So we will pull out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and think of those shoulder blades pulling together and the my chest is kind of popping out. Okay, now we're gonna take the arms wider, stand wider. We're gonna go over to the right. This is where you will probably feel a stretch here. Does it
Yeah.
hurt?
It's okay.
And then we'll pull this down just a little bit, and then we'll come up. And again, if it's too much, just separate the hands a little bit. Okay, abs on, right? Up. And then other side. This can go behind your head, maybe. If it hurts behind with your arms that far back, then you would bring your arms forward and pull the band in front of your head. So it can go behind or in front.
Do you see part of my cat's head in the, oh, he just looked away, never mind.
I think he was like moving the computer too earlier, huh?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
He was like bumping into it. One more each side. Good, and then rest. Okay, we got another one. We're gonna bend the elbow and just come behind the head. So if you need more of a stretch, the hands come closer together. If it's too much, your hands go farther apart. How does that feel?
It feels okay. It hurts a little bit, actually, when I get past my head on the left side on top.
When you're like down?
When I'm here, coming down, I feel it on the top attachment ouchies a little bit. I was
Okay,
gonna blow through it, but I realized maybe I shouldn't.
yeah, you're right. Don't go through it.
Okay.
However, if you can even go here without pain,
Yep.
then that's where you'll start. So just like chipping away, and then if you do it regularly, you might be able to come lower, or you'll have good and bad days sometimes. But the other action that needs to happen is like a little bit of like a heart opening.
Okay.
So 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's shake it out. And I also like this. It sounds counterintuitive. We always do that, but like these will usually react and kind of pull back. So I usually will find a really great stretch if I curl and round like this. Do you feel that?
Yes, a lot.
Good. Okay. Now we're going to take this behind the back. The closer the hands are, the more intense it is. So you can always, rearrange. If your hands are farther apart, it's less of a stretch, but it's still a heart opener.
Okay.
We're gonna pull the shoulder blades together first, open the heart, straighten the arms down, and then maybe we lift. Does that bother you, or is that
Oh,
okay?
it's good.
And then let's bring the shoulders neutral each time so we get in the habit of engaging the lats before we do our shoulder stuff.
Okay.
A lot of times that is kind of where shoulder impingement comes from, is the shoulder blades not moving properly.
Yeah.
Good. We're going to keep going. 5. We're going to do 5 more.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to rest. Good. Okay, so let's take this down. And then let's get on the floor and we're gonna get on the foam roller.
Okay. Oh, we're doing that sideways thing?
Yes. I'm gonna just record this too because
Oh, sure.
it's all part of the shoulder
Yeah,
maintenance.
and especially if I'm traveling, this will be a good little thing.
Yes. Okay. Onto the armpit. You're on your right side right now, correct?
Oh, yes, I am.
All right, so right in the armpit, we're gonna come forward and back. So reminder with deep tissue work like this, it's a reprogramming of your nervous system. And so, you know, we want to relax into the intense feeling. And then if we can't relax into it after a couple, 20 seconds or so, then it might be a little much. Good. And then how does it feel there? Is it really tight or is it okay?
It's okay.
So then if it's really tight, you stay and work it longer if you can. If it's
Okay.
okay, then we just scooch to the next. We're gonna go like nipple level. Obviously, you can only come so far forward.
Oh, God, that is tight.
Yeah. So we're gonna breathe. We also have there can be there's like lymph channels here too. So
Mm,
if it's too intense, then we can bring the elbow in and maybe we don't put as much body weight into it, and that's fine. We can also go up and down this way. But this is like our emotional stress points, or one of the emotional stress points in the body.
right.
All right, go ahead and come down. So now it's like bra strap area. And we come forward and back. How does this one feel? Not as bad?
Yeah, no, it's pretty gnarly. There's actually a lot of tension in these ribs.
Yeah.
Probably be even more on the other side.
Oh, another suggestion too is if it's really intense, you don't even have to roll. And you can just like take your hand onto your chest or on your belly and just breathe into the rib cage. But regardless, you just want to breathe, breathe, breathe. The exhale is going to release all the stuff that's like trapped in there. So the breath is really important. Blah. Check in with your jaw and your throat. Just kind of soften. All right, maybe we try the up and down wiggle, but also you can just lay there too if it's too intense. All right, we're gonna sit up for a sec. And let's mermaid the legs if it feels okay to sit like this.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just stretch the side that we just did. So we're gonna come over. And then we're gonna come away and take this arm and go until you feel like a big old stretch.
So good.
And then we'll do it again. So we'll come over. Make sure you're breathing. You don't want to hold your breath. And cross. Hang out here for a moment. Looking behind you too with your neck. And then one more time. Twist. Good. All right, let's go to the other side.
Mm.
All right, so it's right in your shoulder. I'm gonna come forward and back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So again, maybe you just are still on the spot that's really intense and you can just like breathe there.
I like moving better, actually,
Okay.
because then it it's intense, but at least it's moving where it's intense. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. And you get like,
Not only in one spot the whole time. It feels a little better to move. Ooh.
we'll stay here a little longer. Unless it's too much, you let me know when you're done. But
No, I'm gonna move around a little bit micro within that area. Yeah, this is really where it's tight.
so just really, really breathing. Also, the next time you come into the studio, I can do the happy gun in this area. It's really, really,
Oh, yeah.
it gets
Well,
it.
whenever I go to the chiropractor, he does that he's got a happy gun type thing too.
Oh, it does it in your armpit.
He gets into stuff like that a little bit. Yeah.
Good.
I forget when I'm going next. Yeah, I think it's next week.
Okay. Before we move it, take a big deep breath in. Exhale. And then we can move this down. So we're at the nipple level. Forward and back. Now, is this spot just as tight as the armpit, more or less?
No, it's less.
Yeah, it's like your Terry's major minor.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I'm like making a mental note.
That's
It's
good.
little muscles that they hang out like this sideways on top of your shoulder blade and hook under like your armpit area.
Well, right now it's funny. As I get into the tight parts on this part of the ribs, it's tweaking into my occipital neck area. It seems connected.
Mhm.
Like my neck is feeling it weirdly.
In a good way.
I think so. It
Okay.
doesn't feel either good or bad.
Okay. Go ahead and move up and down a little too. Maybe try that.
Oof.
Woohoo. Right, we're gonna move this down to bra strap area.
Okay.
And we're gonna go back and forth. Ooh, this is like
Oh,
really tight on me. Ooh,
is it? Oh, are you on your left or your right side?
I'm on my right side,
Okay.
but I'm like right-handed and like stuff's on the right now for me. It switches though.
Yep.
Ooh, deep breaths.
Oh, gosh.
Do you have tennis balls or therapy balls with you?
I do.
Okay, we can go into, I think we should go into the neck and occipitals too.
Great.
Just do like upper body rehab.
Yeah.
And then maybe up and down if that's what, if that feels like it's doing anything for you. Then we're gonna come up.
Oh,
Stretch. So see how it feels. If it's pinchy up here to move the arm up, you don't have to actually move the arm. You can kind of like do like that, but just see how it feels.
that's good.
And then we'll come down and twist.
So different on this side. It's much easier on this side.
To twist across.
Mm-hmm.
it over, hold for a moment. One more. I had vegan noodle from Viet Noodle today. Have you ever
I
been to?
haven't been to Viet in so long and it's so yummy.
So delicious. I love the vegan noodle.
I've never had it. I've gotten the fish ginger soup there a lot.
Oh yes, their fish anything is so,
Good.
so good. Okay, and then let's just, we're gonna, oh, wait, you don't have the long one, never mind. It's okay,
Oh, no.
no worries. Okay, let me pause, let me see. All right, so I'll just keep it rolling for the rest of the class and then you can. Okay, so, we might as well just get up in here like for a moment.
Okay.
Holding your head, elbows in, lifting your hips and just going from about bra strap area. I angle my hips up to get more onto like the tops of my shoulder blades.
Oh, yeah.
And then remember to breathe here. Whew. And always want to hold your hair, hold your hood if you have like a hoodie, because it will roll under the foam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you keep your elbows in, then it kind of exposes the rhomboids and those little muscles under the shoulder blade that get tight. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, we will hang towards the bottom of the shoulder blades. You can always change where that is, where the foam roller is, if it doesn't
Your
feel.
butt on the floor now?
Yeah, butt on the floor,
Okay.
elbows in, and then you're basically just gonna like lay over it, like do a little back bend over it.
Oh, that's too intense for me.
Okay, it should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, move where the foam roller is. It might be a little too low or a little, probably a little too low. And
I
then the other
get
thing,
my head on the floor. Can you?
oh, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Hold your head, elbows in, just see how far, you can go back. Like
I
you don't
see. Okay.
have to go all the way back. And then just get it to a place where it just feels like a good stretch and it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna move up and down. So kind of like you're doing like a little crunch, like a little sit up and then down. Inhale when you go back. Exhale when you come up. We'll do two more. One more. All right. Okay. So let's get your tennis balls. Do you have two or one?
I saw one. Let me see if I can find two. Let me get the one and then I'll look for the other one.
Okay.
I have two.
Perfect. Okay. So let's get our balls. We're gonna lay down. And we're gonna do some neck sit-ups, which are really, really, really important.
Okay.
And this is what, like, I mean, this is what has changed my life for my neck, and then holding adjustments too. Like, adjustments are great, but then we can kind of lose it pretty quick because the muscles have memory. So doing this type of stuff, like in between your adjustments, holds their work better. So we're gonna, basically it's what it sounds like. You're gonna lift your head, you're gonna look towards your knees, and then you're gonna put your head down. And we're gonna not use the abs at all.
Okay.
So if
My hoodie, is it, should I take it off?
your hoodie, oh,
Yeah, because it's under my head. No, it doesn't matter, does it?
I think it matters unless it's like bothering you or getting in your way, but I think it's okay.
Okay.
But basically, yeah, think of like your throat as like a little six pack. And like right there is where we wanna squeeze.
Wow, what a
Yep.
revelation, just focusing on those muscles.
Yes, they have a big job to do, hold our neck up,
Seriously.
our head up, I mean. Yeah, so we're looking at the knees coming down. So let's inhale when our head is down. Exhale. And then down. Also, maybe we don't do one breath per movement, just keep a steady breath.
Okay.
5 more. 5. And again, just really tucking that chin in and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest for a moment. Whew. And then you can move your head from side to side. How does that feel?
Good.
Now you can watch me first for the next one. It's a little weird, but this is where you really can feel how heavy your head is.
Yeah.
Lift the head, we chin towards your sternum, looking down, just like we just did. And then we're gonna go shoulder, ear towards the shoulder, and it's just chin tucked down like we're giving double chins. Also, if it's a lot, which it will be, you could put your head down. Maybe we put our head down in between each one. So we'll come up, right, left, and down.
Okay.
If you feel pain, let me know. And then also, we don't want to lift the shoulders or stretch the shoulders. So it can be a small movement. Like,
Okay. I got it.
all right, ready? We're gonna lift. Right ear towards right shoulder, left, and then down. Good. Again, you're gonna lift. Right, left, and down. Good. Keep going. The biggest double chins, the better. Right,
Wow.
again.
Everyone should be doing these every day.
Yes, they really should. Let's do 3 more. Left, right, left, and down. Lift, right, left, and down. One more. And down, and just relax for a second. Ooh. So yeah, those get the big, like the sternocleidomastoid, these like big guys that come on the front of the neck.
Mm-hmm.
They get really tight. They can pull forward, and you really actually feel it, in the shoulders, not in the front of your neck usually.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna do another thing. So we're gonna come onto the side, and you wanna make sure that your shoulder is comfortable. You could also put like a pillow and have your arm forward if it's uncomfortable to lay on your arm like that.
It's comfortable.
Ear to shoulder, we're gonna lift and down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hold for just a moment. Hold and then let down. Whew. Good. Now, if you want, you can just roll right over to the other side, or you can like flip sides, and we'll do the other side. So these muscles that we're getting on the side, they're called your scalenes, and they attach, on the skull, but then also on your first rib. And when they're tight, they can also kind of mess with the function of your shoulder. All right, we're gonna lift 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna hold, squeeze into those muscles, hold, squeeze, and come down. Whew. All right, let's lay on our belly. And forehead down. And we're gonna lift, let's see, I think we'll do more of like a upper body thing here. So you can watch me first. You're gonna take your hands under your shoulders. Your forehead's gonna come down.
Okay.
We're gonna we do these pretty often. You're gonna squeeze your bum, have your toes onto the ground. We're gonna lift the head, the chin, the chest, and then come down. But actually, I'm sorry, not the chin so much.
Okay.
Back of the neck long, and then come down.
Okay.
All right, we'll do 10. Ready?
Okay.
And up. 10, 9,
Hi, Marvel.
8. I love her name's Model. 6, good. And just really pulling those shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now see how it feels to put your head to one side and lay on your hands. And like for me, when my neck's really tight, like it feels like a stretch just to lay this way.
The small stretch.
Okay. So just kind of hang here for a moment, relaxing the jaw, relaxing your belly. We'll take a big inhale, big exhale. And then we'll turn the head to the other side, and one side might be feel like a little more of a stretch than the other, but it's also okay if it doesn't. And you're gonna breathe and relax. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. All right, let's take the hands under the shoulders. You're gonna squeeze your glutes and we're gonna come into a cobra. And then come down. So you like cobras, right? They feel good?
I like Sphinx a lot better because my arms are too long for Cobra.
Okay. What if,
I
'cause
can do them.
I want to get a little like arm strength in. So what if you
I can do it.
just do like a halfie? Like definitely don't straighten your arms all the way. Just a
Okay.
halfie and then down. Really, because I want your arms to get some work, but your back can kind of help your arms if it gets tired. You're
Okay.
squeezing your glutes and then pulling the belly button in every time you go up. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
We'll keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So you got your arms fired up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a child's pose. I'll take a few moments here. Just really try to let your spine release and relax. Your belly relaxes. Let's come on to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Pedal out your feet. And we're going to come all the way down. And then last but not least, we will use our tennis balls for the occipital muscles.
Where are we putting them?
So you're going to lay on your back. You're going to take the tennis balls, put them in your hands like this, like they're touching. You're going to interlace your fingers.
Okay.
And you're going to put them right underneath the base of the skull. And just kind of lay back.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's great.
And then you just start like moving your head around. So you can move your head to the right and left.
Oh, it just cracked my neck a little bit.
Yes. Yay. Got a little adjustment.
Wow.
And then you can look up and down, side to side, circles. We can lift them up a little higher so they are like on the skull. Because you still have muscle and attachments in there too, fascia. Up, down, around.
Oh.
Deep inhale, exhales here. All right, let's come. We're gonna move the balls apart. So you'll hold one in each hand. Go still like at the base of the skull, but they're just a little farther apart now. And you can, so you're just gonna follow the base of the skull side to side with the balls until you kind of reach like behind the ear of each side. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I have to take my thick sweatshirt off. Hold on. Okay. It's getting in.
Definitely great opportunity for the jaw to get the picture too, and the jaw usually will kind of relax here. So you just want to check in there, make sure.
Yeah.
The balls towards the ears. All the way. And so now, like now, basically my head's on the ground, one hand's to either side. And I'm just kind of like making circles. And then we're gonna come all the way. We can go like underneath the earlobe behind the jaw. And then we're gonna go just directly right on the jaw. You'll kind of have your mouth hang open and you can just make little circles and just, it's very intuitive. It's like you could do what feels good here.
Yeah.
And then you can open and close your mouth too and see how that feels. All right, we're gonna let that go. And then let's just hug the knees in, rock from side to side a little bit. Let's reach up, grab the feet for a happy baby. And then we're gonna do one more stretch here, which is that. Have we done this one yet?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago I did that with you. Mhm.
So you'll reach around, grab one ankle, bring that knee in and down. You
Ooh,
maybe tuck the foot under. You don't have to, that's a little intense.
I can't do that.
And then you just want to make sure your knee feels okay with it too.
Yep.
And you're feeling a big stretch on your quad. So let's just take
Oh, yeah.
the opposite hand. You're just gonna rub your belly, relax your pelvic floor. Good, we're gonna well, maybe, if you wanna deepen it, go slowly, you're gonna squeeze your glutes. And just kind of push the knee down a little bit more and you'll feel a big, big stretch. Unwind from there. Shake it out. Wiggle the toes, and then we'll do the other side. You can take that knee in and down. One side could feel very different than the other.
Oh, yeah. This one's way tighter.
Yeah. We can rub the belly a little bit. It just really relaxes us. And then maybe you squeeze your glutes, push your knee down a little bit. And unwind. Shake out the toes. And then let's just rock and roll up it back a couple times. And you can come all the way up. And we're done.